My dear students, we are on chapter 4 accountancy 11th class. Yesterday I explained you different subsidiary books which you can call them day books, special general, and that depends on the size of the organization and number of transactions. So cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return, okay, bills receivable, bills payable, and general draft. So here today I am going to start cash book. Cash book maintained by the businessman to record all the cash transactions. All the cash transactions. As I explained you, there are two types of transactions. Cash transaction and credit transaction. So here in this book, we have to enter only the cash transactions. Now the cash book is of three types. Simple column cash book, which is known as single column cash book. Second, double column cash book. The cash book which is known as cash and bank. Okay, because nowadays without bank transactions no one can do the business. That's why in one cash book they have two columns. One is for cash, another is for bank. That's why it is known as two column cash book. And third is petty cash book. Petty cash book is maintained by petty cashier for small and frequently recurring expenditures. Okay, so today we are going to start. I'll tell you how to make cash book, how to enter the transactions in the cash book. See, this is the first subsidiary book. This is the first subsidiary book which is used to record all cash transactions. See, cash transactions means currency notes, coins, bank drafts, checks. And I explained you in the previous, there are two types of checks. This is in the form of an account having one side debit, another side credit. It serves the purpose of ledger account. And when we open a cash book, it is not necessary to open a separate cash account in the ledger. It works as a journal as well as ledger. Please note down why I am showing these slides. Meg Bajaj, note down and sit at one place, don't move. Krish Gupta, please note down it. These are the notes in the summarized way. Chirag Vijay, note down. Noel John, please note down. So children, cash book is prepared to record all cash transactions. It works as a journal and ledger book. Cash book is an original book of entry. As the transaction occurs, the businessman entered in the cash book, but the only one condition that transaction should be in the form of cash or in bearer check. It is type of in the form of ledger, so there is no need to prepare separate cash account. Now see, there are basically four types of cash book. There are four types of cash book: single column cash book, double column cash book, cash and bank column. Because as I told you, in present scenario, it is not possible for a businessman to work without bank account. Generally, now the online transaction and everything is Paytm and everything is there. So double column cash book means one column is for cash, another column is for bank transactions in a same book. That's why it is known as double column. Then triple column cash book. In triple column cash book, there will be three columns. One is for cash, another is for bank, and third is for discount. This is three column. One column increase for discount. But that is not in your course for this year. Then petty cash book. Petty cash book means a cash book for small expenses. For small expenses means all those expenses which are recurring and repeating in nature, and for small amount that can be entered in petty cash book. Ansh Jain, please note down. Ansh Jain, please note down. Then our today's topic, single column cash book. Only one column of amount on both the sides. Now note down, debit is for receipt, credit is for payment. Debit is for receipt, credit is for payment. Krish Gupta, please note down. Single column cash book means one column for amount, and debit is for receipt of cash, credit is for payment of cash. Debit side when the amount received, credit side when the amount paid. Debit is for receipt, credit is for payment. Baat Kachawa, note down beta. Now next. This is the format of cash book, and both the side you can note down voucher number. Because RN is also known as receipt number, we can say voucher number. Date, particular. In this side, this is debit side. Debit side is for receipts. Voucher number, LF, amount. This side is credit side. Date, payment, voucher number, LF, amount. Shreya Sulival, start to make. This is the format of cash book. All the amount or payment received will be in debit side. Noel Joan, please note down. And all the payments. Piyush Chandwani, please copy it. Piyush Chandwani. Debit is for receipt, credit is for payment. Mehak Bajaj, note it down fast. Debit is for receipt, credit is for payment. Whatever inflows are there, that will be entered in this side. Whatever outflows are there, that will be at credit side. Inflows means payment received. Outflows means payment made. Now, my dear children, I am going to explain you a numerical example. This is the cash book format, same as ledger. This side will be termed as debit, that is credit. All inflows will be here, all receipts will be this side, all payments, outflows will be that side. Now, if I am saying goods sold, if a businessman is selling goods on 1st January, goods sold. Yes, this is the transaction on 1st January, goods sold. Now where to enter? Where to enter this transaction, because cash book has two sides. One is debit, another is goods sold means the businessman is selling goods and getting payment. So the amount received, where to enter? 1st January, who says 1000? Simple, 1000. Why? Because after selling goods, he is getting amount. That's why it is here. Now next, Krish Gupta, why this is received? Because after selling goods, the businessman will get the payment. Now next is 2nd January, goods purchase. 2nd January, goods purchase. Where to enter now? When the businessman is purchasing goods, payment is going out. So 2nd January, buy purchase. This is the easiest way to maintain the cash book. All inflows and receipts will be at debit side, and all payments and outflows of cash will be at credit side. This is the simple way. And tomorrow I will explain you how to find out the balance. So my dear children, all the money received by the businessman will be debit side. All the payments which is going out will be at credit side. Now, next transaction. Salary paid. Salary paid 200 rupees. Where to enter? Yes, salary paid 200 rupees. this side because the organization is paying salary to the worker. So same thing. Buy salary 200. Okay. So this is the concept for making cash book. Very easy concept. You just note down all the receipts, all the inflows at the debit side, and all the payments, all the outflows at credit side. This is the easiest way. Now my question, why the businessman is preparing cash book? Yes, to check the cash balance with the balance of cash book, so that he can find out the fraud, cheating, that employee is not doing something wrong, he can find out. And all the information at one place, like all receipts this side, all payments this side. So by this way, the businessman can find out, yes, the businessman can find out what is the cash balance. Now how he can find out? Just total of this side, that is 1000. The total of this side is 700. 1000 minus 700. What is the cash balance? Yes, 300. Balance CD. CD means carried down. This cash balance is carried down to next month. Okay. Now, how to find out the balance? First, total receipts. Second, total payments. Then by balance sheet. This is the balance. How the businessman can find out the balance? Debit minus credit. Balance CD. In some books that is written CF, carry forward. Okay. So by this way you can find out the balance of cash book also.